Hey Liv.
Hello.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Do you want to start a little bit, just tell us a little about yourself and sort of what prompted you to look to start buying a new home?
Yeah, so my name's Liv, I'm 29, and me and Marcus met each other, 4 years ago now, and after 6 months we were like, let's move in together, but we didn't think, obviously, buying a house wasn't the right idea. So we rented an apartment that was only meant to last a year, and then 3 years later of fun, we were like, okay, maybe we should buy a house now. So then, so we got on fine and fell in love even more, and then thought, you know what, we'll buy a house, and here we are.
So you were renting before this, so what sort of was life like then? Did you enjoy renting? Were there any pros and cons to that?
Yeah, we did love renting, and I think that's why we started like going from a year to 3 years. Yeah, we loved it. We just thought it was like easy. We lived in Liverpool as well, so it was quite fun.
Yeah.
Like right near the city centre. But I think now, like, I'm 29, we've been together 4 years nearly, and I think we just want to start like a family life, and it just made sense to start buying.
And when you started looking, were you like looking for a new build specifically, or did you kind of stumble across them? Did you weigh up all your options?
Well, we did actually have a look at both. I didn't view any other houses apart from new builds, to be honest, but only because I couldn't find one that I liked.
Yeah.
Like I was looking on Rightmove and I was like, that's not very me, or I'd want to change that, and then all that costs money, doesn't it?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
It was more new builds because it's like a blank canvas.
Yeah. So in the initial stages of your search, obviously, as you say, you've moved from Liverpool to a slightly different area. What were the sort of key things you were looking for when you started looking for your new home?
So my big thing was like a nice open kitchen like this. I just loved like the island. That was like a dream. I was like, Mum, I need an island. So now I've got my island. It's just like the central hub, isn't it, for the house? And then my other big thing was I really wanted an ensuite.
Yeah.
I was just like, I need one in my life. So we've got that as well now.
Love that.
And a garden. I needed a garden because I thought we want a little dog, and that'd be nice. But other than that, we were quite open, and we did view quite a few show homes. So this just felt right, this one.
Yeah, and as you say, you're looking to start a family life, so you're looking at like more bedrooms and bathrooms and all that kind of thing as well.
Yes, we've got 4 bedrooms here. We've got the spare room, our room, and then I've got a little dressing room. Love that for me.
The dream.
I know. And then Marcus has got his little room, which he doesn't know what he's going to do with yet. But like, say if we have a baby, one of them rooms will be a little baby room. And
so gorgeous.
Yeah, I know.
What was it specifically about this new build development that you kind of loved, and did you get just a vibe off it, or?
Yeah, I'd say it was like, I can't even describe it. It was just a feeling.
Yeah.
Like when we saw this house, when we viewed the show homes, the ladies in the office, they were like, go and see this one, so we viewed this one.
Yeah.
And when we left, we went to Cheshire Oaks afterwards, we went to Gales, and we sat there, and I was like, I feel weird. And he was like, I do. And I was like, I feel nervous, like I want that house. And he was like, should we ring them? And so we rang up, and she was like, come back, come and reserve it. And then we did, and it was just that feeling of, we weren't even planning on buying a house that day, do you know what I mean? We were just viewing them for fun, because you can, can't you? So we were like, no, we want it and we like it, and we did. And it's just that feeling. And I think this open space of the bay windows, that was a huge big thing. We were like, oh, we love that, fell in love with the house.
Yeah, and I think obviously it's so exciting, but then there's obviously like the financial side of it to navigate. So how did you sort of navigate that side of things? Obviously moving from a rental, it's quite different, there's a lot to consider.
We just saved, and I think as well, because we were renting for 3 years, we had that time to save, so that we were quite lucky doing that. And then when it came to it, we were like, well, we've got the deposit, and let's put it down and get a mortgage, and start the process.
So nice. And did you take any recommendations from, obviously we have like mortgage advisors and financial advice, was that like an option? Yeah,
that was definitely an option. The only reason we went elsewhere, we went with the mortgage brain, was because my dad uses the same guy from the mortgage brain whenever he buys houses. So he was like, go with Barry. So we went with Barry, and it's just as easy. Easy at all. Didn't have a clue what we were doing.
Yeah. So did you find like using, obviously people get a bit scared, I think, of the whole financial side of buying any house, even a new build.
Yeah.
So did you find it like sort of, once you had someone to guide you, it was quite easy? And
1,000,000%. Like I was a bit scared because everyone has horror stories, don't they, about buying their first home. And me and Max were like, what are we doing? You don't get taught it in school. No one talks about it like on a night out. Like it's just not spoke about. So yeah, I just said to Barry on the phone, I was like, talk to me like I'm 12, Barry, because I don't have a clue. And he did, and he just left us to it. Like we didn't have to do anything, and he'd just update us every step of the way.
That's perfect.
It was no faff for me.
That's
it was
exactly
a dream.
what you want, for sure.
And it was 6 weeks as well from start to finish.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
So
quick.
from the day we put our £500 reservation fee down to when we got the keys, 6 weeks.
The dream.
I know, the dream.
So the new build process, how did you find it? Do you want to just give a brief explanation of how you found it from beginning to end?
Well, I was quite nervous because I didn't know what the process was, and neither did Marcus. But so basically the office, they give you like this, is it the solicitors maybe? They give you like a form, and it's a chart of like step 1, step 2, and there's like 10 steps.
Yeah.
And it's just so easy because it just like labels what you're doing. So you look at that every week and you're like, where am I now? Right, I'm there and there. And then it got to one point where I'd heard back from the office saying that like I was on step 2 and now I'm on step 6, and I was like, whoa, what do you mean on step 6? I thought it'd be stressful. And she was like, no, it's all done. And I was like, okay, I'm nearly done. So
Perfect.
like it was just easy, you know, like when you need a visual to be like step 1, step 2. So it was just clear as day.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want. And how did you find the whole process? Like in the sales centre, obviously just getting to go through all those like meetings where you sign all your paperwork and everything like that.
Great, lovely. Like the ladies are lovely, aren't they?
Yeah,
Like it was just welcoming and nice and exciting.
Yeah, and you actually bought a ready for you home, which is basically where everything's already in. Do you think that you found that like easier or harder than having to make the choices yourself?
So much easier, oh my God. So my mum had just been through the process looking at add-ons and everything, and hers came to like over £20,000 just for the add-on, and I was like, Mum, like I haven't even contributed, like I don't even have that money to be putting on top of what I've got for the house. And so when we found out about the ready for you, I didn't know it was a thing. Yeah. But like everything in the house, like is already done. Yeah. And you don't have to pay for it. Like I've got a garden full of grass and didn't have to pay for it. And like all the tiles in the bathrooms, like the carpet, gorgeous. Yeah. It's what I'd pick. The only thing I would never have chosen myself is this colour of the kitchen. Yeah. But I'm in it and I absolutely love it.
It's stunning.
And I'm so glad because I never would have picked that colour. But now I just love it. Yeah.
I think it's one of those things sometimes that you have to like see stuff together or see it in place, and then suddenly like, oh, I'd never choose it, but I love it.
Yeah, no,
for sure. So how did you find in terms of like, if you did have any sort of like questions or concerns, did you just take them straight to the sales centre? And how's like the site team been, for example, because obviously they're around before you move in? So
easy to talk to, honestly. Like if you ever need anything, they're here like an emergency. Like it's so good. They're like, you all right? What's going on? We'll sort it. It's been so nice. If you ever did like have, like we had a tiny little situation, and the site team answered to us straight away, came to the door, got it sorted within half an hour, and I was like, that's just so good, isn't it? That's what everyone's just welcoming and nothing's like too big of an ask.
Yeah, I think that is one of the benefits sometimes people forget about new builds, is that you have got people like here to help. And did you think of any of the other benefits like energy efficiency and warranties and stuff when you were buying new?
Well, to me, I personally didn't have a clue about this. It was a big thing for Marcus because he knows all of this stuff, and he was like, Liv, this is important and this is good. So I know from his side that it was, everything was like a big tick, tick, tick. Yeah, and I think that's what you want as well. And it's sort of like, you've sort of now got the comfort of knowing that you have got a warranty, and I assume like customer care have been in touch to introduce themselves and things like that. Yeah, and it's nice going from like a rented property where if you've got a problem, you go to your landlord for help. And like, I suppose when you're growing up, you go to your parents for help. Whereas this, I was like, I'm an adult, it's all on me, but it's still not. Like, I can go to Anwyl for help. Like, so it's nice, I'm not on my own. I think it's really good support, and obviously like on the website we have like support of like, you know, sometimes you just don't know how to do things in your home when it's your first home. So I think has that been like a bit of a reference point if you've ever needed anything as well? Yeah, 1,000,000%. And we got given this big file when we moved in, and I was like, this is very handy. This is like, this is my little house book. It was literally on top of the cooker there, because I think if I ever need a number or an emergency, anything, or an email, or like a little question that I can't be bothered calling up for, it's in the book. Yeah, that's all you need, isn't it? So good. Yeah.
obviously you didn't have to wait long, but when your moving in day arrived, how did that feel, moving all your stuff from your apartment into a house?
It was so fun, you know, because we rented a van and I'd never been in a van before, and Max was driving it and we were like, woo! It was just so good, and all of our family helped with all the stuff.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we didn't actually bring that much, because going from a 2-bed apartment to a house, we had what we thought was a lot, and then you put it in the house and you're like, oh, it's bare. So every room's still there. Still need like bedside tables and everything, but no, it was exciting. It still is.
It's a big day.
Yeah.
So you've now got your own space after renting. What are some like the biggest things you've noticed that are like different that you can do now?
My big thing is that I'm in my garden era through and through, even though I'm like killing quite a few plants off. So it's nice to have a garden, especially because we moved in the summer as well. Everything's just like open and bright, and whereas in our apartment we had a little balcony, like it was lovely, but there was no space. Like now I've got space to do things, and I can go to different rooms to do different things, and
love that. And have you had any snags or anything since you've moved in, or little issues that have had to be sorted?
Well, I was fuming because we got a snagger in to do a report. As soon as he came to the door, he went, oh, Anwyl Homes, you never find anything with them, so don't worry. And I was like, well, leave then, because I've got to pay you £400. I don't want to waste some money. So when he was going around, I texted Marcus and I was like, you might as well not be here. And he only found a few things, and it was all cosmetic, and I thought, what a waste. But at least it was only little touch-ups. It was like little bits of paint, a few things on the skirting board, like grout and stuff, but that got sorted in like under a week, I think it was. They just came and did it all.
That's all you need, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've bought a house on a new community. How have you found like moving to this area, the people on the development, your neighbours?
I haven't really met that many people, you know. No, I've met over the road, they seem lovely. And then over the road but one, they're lovely as well. They've moved in last week, the week before, so I've not met them yet. I don't want to be like, hello. And then next door, they're a lovely couple, but I haven't met one part of the couple. But no, it all seems nice. It's all new, isn't it?
Yeah, it's exciting. And what would be your advice to like another first-time buyer thinking of like doing the same thing?
I'd probably say go to the show homes and just look around. Like that initial thing seems so scary, doesn't it? But I didn't know that you could just go in and be like, hello, I'm not buying, but can I have a look? Like, can I have a little nosy? And they just go, yeah, go on, go and do it. And so that was a big thing for us, and that's why we viewed so many, and then went with Anwyl in the end. For us, it was the best out of the other developers. But just go in and have a look and make a little day out of it, like we did. Went to Cheshire Oaks, went to view a house, why not? Bought one.
And how do you sort of like think that you would compare this to buying an older home? Like, would you buy a new build again?
Yeah, I would. It's just been easy plain sailing. I'd definitely buy one again. I don't know what the future holds, because I haven't got very like a big opinion on either. It's what's right for us, and this was exactly what we wanted. And talk about the future. How do you sort of see this house like unfolding for you? Like, what are your sort of next plans to do with it? Want to sort the front garden out, make it all gorgeous and neat. I want to have the best house on the block. And then the garden as well. I want to do all the garden nice, and our garden furniture comes. It was meant to be here today. That would have been nice, wouldn't it? It's
gorgeous.
Outside. But it hasn't. July, that's coming. And then just do room by room, but it's hard, isn't it?
It's
doing
a lot.
everything. I wish I was a millionaire and I could do it all at once, but I can't. But the media room's going to get done, media wall is going to get done soon. Bit by bit, get a little dog.
And what do you think's been the most like rewarding bit going from like renting to home owning? Like, is it just like that feeling that something's your own?
Yeah, I think when you have your family and friends over, especially in here, because you can just like sit and chat and have music on and be outside, that's the rewarding thing, because I think this is my space and everyone's happy and calm and like having fun, and it's like a welcoming vibe, which that's the most proud you feel.
Love that. Well, thank you so much for chatting to us today.
Thank you.
And enjoy your new home.
Thank you. Bye.